Vocabulary from Al-Baqarah verse 109. Hasadun, envy. Afa, yafu, to forgive. Safaha, yasfahu, to overlook. Now let's turn to Al-Baqarah verse 109. وَدَّ كَثِيرٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَوْ يَرُدُّونَكُم مِّن بَعْدِ إِيمَانِكُمْ كُفَّارًا حَسَدًا مِّنْ عِندِ أَنفُسِهِم مِّن بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الْحَقُّ فَاعْفُوا وَاصْفَحُوا حَتَّى يَأْتِيَ اللَّهُ بِأَمْرِهِ Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. Now let's go through it together. We begin with wadda from the root waw del, meaning to wish. Up next is kathirun, meaning many. It's nominative as the subject. Up next is min, meaning of. And then we have ahlil kitabi, meaning the people of the book. Ahli is in genitive because it follows the preposition min. Al-Kitabi is in genitive because it's in idafa with ahli. Moving on to the second line, we get law, meaning if. It goes with watta in the first line, so we can translate it as they wish to or they wish that. Moving on, yaruddunakum is yarudduna from the root ra del plus subject pronoun kum, meaning they turn you back. Ya prefix and una ending indicate 3MP imperfect. Moving on, we have min ba'di, meaning after. Up next is imanikum, which is imani plus possessive pronoun kum. You might recall this word from our last video. E prefix and alif after the second radical indicate that this is a verbal noun derived from form 4 verb amana yu'minu, meaning to believe. With the kum suffix attached at the end, we can translate it as you are believing. And it's in genitive forming on idafa, meaning after you are believing or after you believed. Moving on, we have kuffaran, which is the plural form of kafir, meaning disbelievers. It's an accusative as the second direct object of the verb yarudduna. So yaruddunakum kuffaran means they turn you back to disbelievers. So to recap, وَدَّ كَثِيرٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَوْ يَرُدُّونَكُم مِّن بَعْدِ إِيمَانِكُمْ كُفَّارًا means many of the people of the book wish to turn you back to disbelievers after you believed. Moving on, we get hasadan, meaning envy. It takes accusative to explain the reason or purpose, so it's translated as out of envy. Our next phrase is min indi anfusihim. Min indi meaning from, and anfusihim, which is the combination of anfusi and possessive pronoun him, meaning themselves or their souls. Anfusi is in genitive since it's in idafa with indi. So the first line, hasadam min indi anfusihim, means out of envy of their souls. Moving on to the second line, we get min ba'di again, but this time we have ma right after it. The difference is that min ba'di is followed by a noun or a phrase, while min ba'di ma is followed by a sentence. Moving on, we have a verb tabayyana. The ta prefix and shata on the second radical indicate form 5 verb. The verbal root is ba-ya-nun, and we saw form 2 verb from this root in verse 68 to 70. Here, yubayyin was form 2 verb meaning to make something clear. Coming back, form 5 verbs tend to have reflexive meaning. So tabayyana means to make itself clear or to become clear. Moving on, we get lahum, which is la plus pronoun hum, meaning to them. Up next is al-haqqu, meaning the truth. It's nominative as the subject. So the second line, Min ba'di ma tabayyana lahumul haqq means after the truth has become clear to them. Moving on, we have fa'fu, which is fa plus i'fu, meaning so forgive. the Hamzat al-Wasl and U ending indicate 2MP imperative. The verbal root is Ain Fa well, and the last radical drops because it's a weak letter. Moving on, we have wasfahu, which is wa plus isfahu, meaning and overlook. Isfahu is from the root sot fa ha, and it's 2MP imperative just like ilfu. Up next is hatta, meaning until, and then we have ya'tiya, meaning he comes. But when used with the preposition be, it can also mean he brings. The ya prefix and fatha at the end indicate 3ms subjunctive. The subjunctive is used because it comes after hatta. Moving on, Allahu is in nominative as the subject. And then we have bi amrihi, which is be plus amri plus possessive pronoun he, meaning his command. The preposition be is linked to the verb ya'tiya. So the first line, fa'fu wasfahu hatta ya'tiya Allahu bi amrih, means so forgive and overlook until Allah brings his command. Moving on, our last sentence is Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. And we saw almost the same sentence in verse 106. Aloha is in accusative as the subject of inna. Ala means over. Kulli shay'in become an idafa meaning everything. Qadirun means capable, and it's nominative as the predicate. So the second line means, indeed Allah is capable of everything. Alright, let's wrap up with a recap from the beginning. In English, we can say, many of the people of the book wish to turn you back to disbelievers after you believed, out of envy of their souls, after the truth has become clear to them. So forgive and overlook until Allah brings his command. Indeed, Allah is capable of everything.